And hello there everyone, and welcome back, and this is Rackets96 here, back with another video. Tonight's video is a monumental moment. This blaster is custom made for my personal eBay account. I will be putting this blaster up within the next few days. Just want to get some kinks worked out first. I've already run about 50 rounds through it, and it's performing pretty well. I just want to make sure we are up to par. So we're going to dive right in here. This is a Rapid Red, a Nerf Rapid Red. Of course, this is sporting a 12 mag. I will, at the end of this video, be very up close and personal with the whole thing, and of course what it will ship with and what it will not ship with. So right off the bat, the Rapid Red is wonderful for modifications because it's small, lightweight. It's a one-handed pistol. You can easily whip this out. You can totally make a holster for it. You can make a back holster for it, or you can even run it on a one-point sling. But the most wonderful thing about it is it's pretty much a strife. They kind of look alike, clearly. Tack rails in the same spot, jam doors in the same spot, flywheels are in the same spot. A lot of similarities there because they're pretty much the same thing. In fact, the mech is exactly the same. The big difference, clearly no attachment points, just one tack rail, which is still fully functional, as well as the batteries are right up here in the front. Rapid Reds are pretty standard, no reason to go over it, but the modifications done to the blaster are very small. All mechanical and electronic locks have been removed. I did re-lube, so you can kind of see some white lithium grease. That's like my own personal touch there, is adding a bunch of white lithium grease to most of the components, as well as the original motors still have their stock wiring, and of course has just been stretched to complete the circuit. Pretty much all you need to do to a blaster to run it on truss fires or IMRs, which the actual blaster itself will not be shipping with batteries, but it is right now running off of 4 brand new Duracells, as well as I have tested it with truss fires 2 and then 3, and the motors seem to be able to handle 3 and a dummy cell, or 2 in a normal alkaline, depending on how you want to run it. But of course they are stock motors, so you can't push them too far. So the paint, of course the shell is wonderful because it comes apart in pieces. So this line here is actually where this whole plate comes off. There are little tabs you have to depress, and they were really hard not to break, but then the shell separates, so it's very easy to get the black and the tan kind of combo there, and seamless, both sides, nice and easy, perfect. There's a small little imperfections, but of course that does unfortunately happen. But of course, with all the paint, including the jam door, because I did paint the jam door because it was the only piece on this blaster, because I didn't use the original Rapid Red mag, so it was the only piece that was going to be this reddish pink, because the trigger's pink. That's pretty pink, and then blue, and then orange, so I definitely needed more orange, so it will be shipping with a 6 clip from a 6 mag from an original strife. So it will be shipping with that. I just have a 12 in for the video. So what I'm running in it right now is testing out some new darts. They're the E-Kind waffle tip darts. These are actually neon green, so I didn't get them mixed up with anything else, with the modulus darts, with the normal blue elites, with the only thing they're really close to is possibly close to Zombie Strike, but with the orange tips, I can't mess them up. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this off for you full time, a few times, full 12. And of course, the Rapid Red, of course, running on the my test brand new set of Duracell batteries. I have been testing for a few days now, trying to make sure she's in crisp, clean shape. So this, of course, will be part of the eBay listing. Take this out. She'll be coming with a Strife 6 mag. Of course, that will all be featured in a picture, as well as I am going to get a sling for it that I physically will be shipping it with as well. It's just going to be a Caldwell 1-point sling, same as mine that I use. I just get them from my local Dick's Sporting Goods. They're pretty good, but this is a wonderful little, pretty much secondary you can keep on a sling. It does look kind of weird with anything bigger than, I'd say, maybe even the 10 from the Tri-Strike. The 12s are a little big, and if you're lugging this around and it's bouncing around a lot, it's It's going to get annoying if you have a big magazine in there, but it will be shipping with a 6 because why not? And of course, I just need to, like I said, do a few more tests and experiment a bit more. Otherwise, she's ready to ship. But what will be shipping with it, and what is, of course, a wonderful, wonderful thing, is just a nice Fire Strike. Painted up the exact same way. The light still works. I have, again, I have test AAA batteries in here that I was testing other lights out with, so it's not that strong. Of course, it will not ship with the batteries. And of course, I am testing it with, again, the E-Kind darts to try out the E-Kind darts, but it will not ship with any darts. So the modifications done is clearly, we have a chunk of brass sticking out here, 17/32 brass nested. As far in as I could get it to go, I'd say maybe about that much brass. So a little bit shorter than a dart, but the catch spring has been loaded down, and the seal is not the greatest. It is just a Fire Strike, but I replaced the O-ring, so now it has a better seal, plus with some Orange ModWorks lithium grease, or white lithium grease, on the seal and the catch spring, as well as the trigger is lubed, but the heart of this thing is 2 springs, the stock spring, and what I believe is a Night Finder spring, which is 3/4 in there. I did have to cut it off, but of course, same paint job. And again, the Fire Strike is great because the handle is removable, so you can get a nice clean paint job, and then just black Citadel all over here. Will eventually wear off, but again, the same matte clear coat over the whole thing. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. And now this has a very mean prime, so you can't baby prime it, you have to mean it. And I will definitely put that in the description on the listing, because that you will need to know buying this thing. You cannot baby prime it. It is a mean prime. So if you just pull it slow, it will not catch. You have to yank it to get it to catch, and of course the dart storage has been kept. This is brass has a really nice fit on these E-Kind darts. I just grazed by my head. There's a pole right here, so that's kind of funny. And now that's over at my desk. But there we go, the 2 blasters. Let me ditch the magazine. Of course, that is not going to work. These 2 will be up on my eBay within a few days. I will definitely try my best to post a link and get that in my about on my channel very soon, once I get that, of course, up and running. As well as, if anyone has any comments, questions about these 2 right here. Again, the mods to the Rapid Red are pretty standard, nothing crazy. No extended wiring, stock wiring, of course, cut and stretched properly. Pretty much it. Again, with the motors, it's not too loud until, of course, you do add truss fires, which, give me 1 second. I'm not going to pause this. Pretty handy with a screwdriver. Let's see how slow I can do this. Jokes. Truss fire bin here. Get 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. So right now we are running 3 truss fires and a normal AA battery at the end of the circuit, which will regulate a bit. So it's definitely louder now. And we're just going to test that. There we go. Not too many. Got about 6 darts. And with the upgraded batteries, of course, if you're doing these types of mods, you're usually going to overvolt a blaster. So with the upgraded batteries, and of course, they are truss fires, so we are running 3.7 volts per battery, and there's 3 of them in here, and I run a normal Duracell. Usually I'll put it at the start of the circuit, that way it's not getting over, volted on its own, but right now it's just chilling out. Of course, again, it will ship without batteries, but I will recommend truss fires or IMRs for this, because that's what I have it wired up to. So, again, this will be on there. If anyone has any comments or just wants to know anything about it, you can go ahead and leave them in the description box below. You are more than welcome to actually send me a personal message on here, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I will be having another video coming out, I hope right after this one. I will be filming them back to back, and I hopefully will be uploading them either a day apart or 2 days apart. Seems to be my thing, is doing videos days apart and then eventually getting to upload them. And it's just going to be going over a few things about the whole channel, just things I'm trying to do and trying to get involved in. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.